if I tried getting out of that room and there were more Heartless, if I went into that next battle, I'd still be at almost dead bottom health. There's only a couple ways to heal, like I said. They can drop off of... Apparently, I was playing this previously on this console. I don't recall doing that. I'm going to save over it. There's a couple different ways. They can drop off of Heartless that you've killed. They can... you can get them on the field by smacking objects. Or... if you make it to a save point, the save will instantly heal you all the way. Alright, so we need to get through this door. It's a 2 or above, or a 0. A 0 card will usually get rid of any kind of specification there. Just looking at the screen, the bottom right says card information. In that section, it'll tell you what kind of cards that you have of that specific type. So this is a Tranquil Darkness card. I have one, and it's telling me I have one of them that is a number 2. So when I go in there, it'll say, hey, I have one number 2 card. Great. If you look over to the left of where the cursor is, Heartless, at the very bottom it says a room where only a few Heartless appear. So if you scroll over it, it'll essentially tell you what the card does. So a room where untold stories fold. This is a story card. And this one, few Heartless appear, so when you look over there, it says Heartless, that's 1 star, so not a lot of them, they're not that powerful. And then the room size, which is a medium size. And that'll let us get through the door. Another fact that is pretty good is if you walk up to a door that you've already previously opened, you can change what's in the previous room. So if I walked back up to this door and I wanted to change that room from a save room, I could go over here and change it. The issue is, depending on what side of the door you're on, one could have a different card requirement than the other one. The previous door required only 2 to get into this room, but in order to change the save room to a different one, now I need one above a 3. So when you're looking through your map, trying to map your way through which way you want to go, that could play a good part of it, because some of these rooms loop around. Like I could end up going in here, and then that one looped me over to here. Well, going from here to here might be a lot cheaper than going from here up to there, if that makes any sense. Well, I didn't hit the Heartless, so they're not going to be dazed at the beginning of the battle. Now, I'll admit, there's going to be a lot of random battling in this game that I might have to cut out, because in this game, almost all of your power comes from leveling up and beating them. It comes from, well, obviously it comes from leveling up. In order to, I'm actually about to level up, hold on. I'll be able to explain it after. That one should be dazed. I'll be able to show you what I mean. Okay, so the only way... What we have here is a HP, CP, or slight screen. So the only way to increase your HP is by increasing it via this screen. So when you level up, you get to choose, hey, if I want more HP, then I can raise it here. Card power is essentially how big you can build your deck. More powerful cards are going to cost more CP in order to put them in your deck. So like let's say one of the Heartless cards, one of the enemy cards, so you can change your battle strategy. I think on average they're like 20 CP. So that's going to take up 20 of the 270 CP that we currently have. So that's quite a bit. So in order to put more cards in your deck, you're going to have more CP. Or if you want a smaller deck but with more powerful cards, then you're going to need more CP. Slights are like the power-ups that you could have gotten in Kingdom Hearts 1. So, usually they cost an AP, but now you just learn them as slights. The way that slights work is, later on when we meet Leon, he's going to teach us how to, I don't want to say shuffle cards, but you can use up to 3 cards and an attack, and 1 solid attack. That's how you get up to those numbers like 30 or 40 whenever you're attacking an enemy, so those really, really high numbers. Slights work like this. You have to have specific cards, so like let's say 3 attack cards, because I think Sliding Dash is 3 attack cards, and they have to be within a specific range. So I think for a Sliding Dash it's between 15 and 25. So you would stock, it's called stocking. Stock 3 cards between 15 and 25, and then you'd be able to perform a Sliding Dash slight. And that's the only way to get other moves as well. So, usually the best way to go about it is getting CP in the moment that you can, because the more deck cards you have, the more attacks you can pull without needing to regenerate the cards. HP is great, but if you don't get hit, HP is not a problem. Obviously, not everyone's going to be able to dodge around and not get hit in every single battle, but CP takes precedence over HP, and then slights, you can get them when you want. Technically, I don't think I've ever really used slights. I mean, they are good. They do more damage than the average one, but they aren't exactly completely necessary to beat the game, unlike Kingdom Hearts 1. Kingdom Hearts 1, you used them a whole lot. Kingdom Hearts 2, you will as well. But in Chain of Memories, slights aren't that great, because there's a lot of prepping your deck in order to use them efficiently, which I guess I am no good at. And you can still stock cards and just use them without using slights, so it's not that big of a deal. For now, I'm just going to boost the HP because we've not earned a lot of other cards. I gotta realize these controls evidently. With it being the first episode, I'm not going to really edit out any since I've been explaining everything. But in later episodes, like I said, I'll probably end up editing out quite a few of the battles, just because there is going to be a lot of random battles. That's how the stocking system works, by the way. It'll throw them up there. I have like a combo of 10 now. So unless they play 0, none of them are going to be able to beat out. Plus, stocking cards can give you other moves. Like I said, slights are one of the ways you can go, but that doesn't specifically mean slights are the only way you can go. Like, say you stocked 3 Donald cards. If you stocked 3 of those in a row, then what can end up happening is you could cast a higher level magic. So when Donald pops up on the screen, what he does is he'll cast a random spell from his repertoire of spells. So he can cast fire, he can cast cure, he can cast illusion. He can also cast thunder, but it's only those basic spells. I think I've seen him cast gravity once, but I've never seen it happen a lot of times. And I could be wrong on that. But if you stock 3 of them, then it'll be upgraded. So, like, instead of just a basic cure, you might use a level 3 cure, which would completely fill up Sora's health. And the instant effect. So it should be really good to stock 3 Donald cards all the time. Now, with this being the beginning of the game, you're really just going to end up jamming through a lot of your cards to begin with, because you don't have enough time to strategy. I guess I should probably explain what a few of the cards do. Let's go ahead and pause. So we have here, review decks. In our deck, we have specific different types of cards. Hold on. What am I doing? Okay, so we have basic Kingdom Key attack cards. Those are just going to be your basic kind of cards. We have Blizzard, which will allow us to cast magic. Let's see, what do I already have in my deck? So here we have all of our kind of attack cards, like Cura, that's going to be a spell, or Cure. You can get Cura or Karaja later on. Those are their own specific cards, but like, see, this one is a level 6 Cure, and it costs 35 CP. With the Kingdom Keys, or you can get all different types of them from the different types of Keyblades, so like Oblivion, Twin Star, or whatever it is. It'll tell you, like, level 0 cards, they'll cost more CP just because of what they're supposed to do. We have, the attack is ranked D, so it doesn't do a lot of damage. It's a physical attack, but it has a quick recovery. You can upgrade cards later on to get better ones, and the different Keyblades will have different physical attacks, so you can get rank S. I think it's up to rank S attacks and recoveries. The potion card, it'll cost a lot of CP, but it allows you to completely recover all your cards almost instantaneously. I don't know if that counts for cards that you've stocked, but which is another point that I'll have to make whenever we do the Leon tutorial. Essentially, when you stock cards, the very first card that you stock cannot be used again through the rest of the battle. It'll be gone from your deck completely, which is one of the reasons I failed this game the first time, because I did not realize that. And then I'd run out of cards and I'd be like, well, how am I supposed to finish the battle now? So you'll have to be careful of that when you're stocking cards, because they do disappear, and you won't be able to recall them back by doing the focus thing. But this will instantaneously get all the cards back. So I don't know if... Well, not all the cards, all the attack cards, excuse me. I think there's a different one, like I think the Elixir gets all the cards back. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue on with the story.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. Heal. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
There we go, and we leveled up again too. Let's see. I try and get my HP up close to the max CP. And then what I tend to do is, like, so I'll start off the game getting my HP up to 270 or somewhere around there. And then once my HP is leveled with my CP, I'll upgrade my CP and then do the HP again for several levels. That's usually my strategy, just so that it's even. And like I said, I rarely ever get the slates. I did it once to get a new weapon, I think. That's about it. Alright, let's go ahead and head on through this door. So we need one card that is level 1 or above, or 0, and then we'll need the key to the beginnings. The cards you see shall be the key. So we have a black room where we can get black fungi to appear, and the kingdom key. So we'll do boom, and this one. And now I'll go to this door. And we'll get a cutscene. fighting alone isn't as easy as I thought. Now, cutscenes are basically the only place where Donald and Goofy are allowed to show up in the game. Ah! Other than in between worlds. Don't pop out of nowhere like that. Hey, it's not our fault. We don't know what's going on. Phew. It's Pluto! Pluto? Things keep getting stranger. What's Pluto doing here? There's nothing strange about that. We came to Traverse Town with Pluto, didn't we? That is true. You did? That's how Sora woke up in Traverse Town. No, wait. According to my journal, it was before you met Sora that you came to town with Pluto. What? He's right. We were chasing after Pluto, and that's how we ended up in Castle Oblivion. Well, aren't we in Traverse Town? Well, it's not really Traverse Town. I think the cards created this Traverse Town inside Castle Oblivion. Who cares about all that? It's too confusing. I don't know where we are, but let's just keep moving forward, defeating Heartless. We'll get somewhere. That's a good way to go about it. You better be careful, or it's the Heartless that are gonna defeat you. Leon. Leon, it's you. What are you doing in Castle Oblivion? Castle Oblivion? What are you talking about? This is Traverse Town. How do you know my name? Who are you? Huh? I've never met the likes of you before. This is actually my favorite song in the game. Like I said, I can barely hear it because I have the TV turned down. This is actually my favorite song of this game. It's really catchy for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it happens whenever anything weird or strange is going on. I could listen to it for hours. It's cool. I've never met the likes of you before. Quit playing, Leon. We all fought the Heartless together. You know that. Look, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know your names. You don't? Sorry. I can't believe it. How can you have forgotten about us? I feel for you, but you've got the wrong guy. Happens all the time. Don't take it personally, Sora. You do know his name. Now hold on. Why do I know your name? You think Leon's just kidding around? If he is, it's not funny. Sora's really upset. Who's kidding around, Goofy? You and Donald are the ones who... Hey! I don't get it. Something's wrong with my memory. What's happening here? I don't know, Leon. Maybe Aerith was onto something after all. It's Yuffie! She said she sensed some uncanny kind of power and asked us to look into it. Well, this is as uncanny as it gets. Maybe you should take Sora to go see Aerith. Yuffie, you know my name. Yep, looks like you know mine too. You know him? Nope, total stranger, but I definitely know his name. Strange, yes, but convenient. We can skip all the introductions. How is it that you can accept the situation so easily? I don't get you. Well, I'm gonna run ahead and fill Aerith in. Leon, you get the grand tour. See you later. I guess there's no use pondering over it. Come on, follow me. There are Heartless wandering around town. I'd better teach you how to protect yourself from battle. And this is the stalking tutorial. You click triangle a bunch of times, and you get to keep some cards. stocked up there. See the numbers printed on your cards? Range from 0 to 9, high numbers mean stronger cards. If you and your enemy both play a card at the same time, the higher card wins. Go on, try it out. So a 4 would win over that. Of course, he's just guarding. 5 would win over that. 6 would win over that. But a 1 card would fail. See how it works? Playing a card higher than your opponent and breaking through the defense is called a card break. Playing a lower card results in attack being deflected. Your powerful cards can be deflected if the enemy's card is higher. Whoever is on the losing side of the break is left wide open to attacks. Don't let that person be you. Cards with 0 as their value are special. No matter what card the enemy plays, you can break it with the 0 card. But if you play the 0 card too soon, the enemy can break it without any card, with basically any card they play. In other words, the most powerful card if it comes last, but useless if it comes first. Try to make the most of it. Card values also affect the cost of assembling a deck. Keep that in mind. Now it's time to teach you how to stock cards. You don't have to use battle cards one at a time. You can also assemble 3 cards and use them all at once. This is called stocking cards. And that's up to 3 cards. You can stock 1 card and use it, you can stock 2 cards and use it, and all 3 and use them. Stocking cards and using them in 3s is much stronger than using cards individually. Go on, give it a try. Stock any 3 cards in your deck. So that gives us up to 13. Some of your 3 stocked cards becomes the value you play. The value is usually high and hard to break, and the combo attacks deal a lot of damage. Don't hold back, show me what you can do.
Ha! Yeah! Aha!
Combo attacks aren't the only benefit of stocking cards. Choosing your cards carefully, and you can unleash special abilities called sleights. Sleights come in all varieties, and each has its own unique card combination. You should try it out once you've collected more cards and learn to slide it to it. But keep one thing in mind. Every time you use stock cards, you lose the first card you picked. You can't reload it. The lost card won't return until the end of the battle. Relying only on sleights will cause your cards to run out. That means trouble. So you have to be careful whatever you do, like I said previously. I had forgotten about that because I think I started the game and then I had paused it for a month or so, and then when I got back I remembered you could stock cards, but I think I was at Oogie Boogie and I couldn't pass it. Think you got the hang of it, Sora? Yeah, more or less. I'll pick up the rest when I fight some real battles. Here, I found this lying around. You take it. Remember what I told you and make good use of it. I believe it's like a Dumbo card. Simba card. Key of Guidance, that's what it was. So the Key of Remembrance, Key of Beginnings, Key of Guidance, and Key of Truth. Alright, so this room should still be empty because we killed all the Heartless in it previously. Now, this should lead us to continue on with the game. So we need a 3 or higher. Looks like the only card we have like that is Stagnant Space, which a room where the Heartless move slowly. They move at half speed. Once again, that's where the issue lies. If you don't have a 3, then you have to use something above it or a 0 card. Well, if you don't want to use your 0 cards all up, then you'll be forced to use some to the point where you're using a 7 card on a level 3 door, which sucks. Oh, is this the room I want to go in? For being heartless in here. Why do I keep clicking square to attack? What game have I played recently that does that?
Yeah!
Think of any game like that.
Heal! Yeah!
You also want to try like group them up into places, because if you can group the Heartless up, you can attack them all with your attacks, which makes it a lot easier to deal with them. You won't have to reload as much because you're already damaging them via the attack. Also, I'm wanting to say click up, it automatically sends you to that specific spot. So, like, if I was in the middle of my deck and I click up, then I can automatically just start reloading. Assuming that I didn't run out of my cards completely and I just wanted to reload. The moment you attack them, though, they will wake up. So if you attack all of them in one go, then obviously you end up waking them all up, which makes it can make it depends on the scenario. One of the things that does suck is, while you're playing like on your magic cards, unfortunately you can't be reloading your cards at the same time. That's something I think they really messed up on, because I think that would have been really useful, so that you can strategize like, oh, I'm going to throw out Donald real quick, and then I'll be able to take that time and restock. Nope. A lot of card breaks all this. Next one at 41 XP. Alright. Got another kingdom. Some Moogle points. Haven't ran into a Moogle room yet, so can't use any of these points. Some enemies you want to do deal with quicker than others, because some of them have very specific cards that can always cancel yours out. Specifically, I'm thinking of the one in Wonderland, the flowers. The flowers in Wonderland all love to have level 6 cards, so with it being one of the first few worlds that you can actually go to, it can get annoying real quick, because at that point you won't have like, a lot of cards above level 6. So you end up having to stop cards to make sure that the attacks actually go through. Like, they have times where they're not going to end up using their attacks, but they can get irritated real quick.
Heal. Yeah.
11 XP to level up. Got him. There's also randomized boxes, which can end up taking the Heartless and making them move randomly, I believe. There's other ones where it puts them to sleep. Other things like that. Hold up. Leveling up at the beginning can be really quick, but later on it will take a while. You're looking at several battles before you end up leveling up again. There we go, Sleeping Darkness Room. Like I said, that means all the darkness inside will be asleep, or all the heartless inside will be asleep when you get in, making it easier for you to initiate a battle where they are dazed. This box here, I believe, is the one that disorients them. Although you do have to be careful, because I think it will also, if you're unlucky, you can end up dazing yourself to where your controls are all out of whack. There are specific cards, like world cards, where you can end up getting it to where a friend card ends up playing the moment you enter into the room. So Oh,
Yeah.
and if you want, like, Donald to specify a target, if you walk onto them, that's the target Donald will usually strike, or attempt to strike. And that works with several of the different friends, like, I think Aladdin works that way as well, where if you summon him, if you have one target specified, then he'll go after that target specifically. Alright, well, I'm looking at the time and I've been playing for over an hour now. I'll go ahead and end this here, go ahead and check out the recording, make sure everything's fine, and then we'll continue on to the next episodes. So, thank you all for watching, I'll see you